Downsize It, and I am joined today by Social General Rob, and we have an epic 600-point game for you where all the cheese is on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 600-point Executor II Super Star Destroyer I've had in the works for several months now, and I'll go into the details on that during the pregame interview. And this is an amalgam of many different ideas. It's a pseudo-subscriber list because a lot of subscribers have actually asked me for something built kind of like this, so we'll get to that. And I sent this list to Rob ahead of time because this is one of those obnoxious lists. Anytime you bring the Executor versions of the Super Star Destroyer, they are so oppressive and just so, just powerful.
Yes.
And hard to take down that, you kind of just want to give your opponent a heads up. Just so you can actually get from the game. And so I told Rob, tailor against it. So I wanted him to specifically tailor against it. Don't build a fleet like you don't know what it is. See what it is and try to build a fleet that can beat it out of any of the factions. And Rob decided to go Imperial.
That's right.
In his own obnoxious list.
Yes.
It's Sloane with 2 onagers, with defenders.
Yes.
And so we have all the Imperial cheese on the table. We'll see how it plays out. Again, we'll go into the details of the fleets in the pregame interview. And just a quick reminder for folks, I want to try to do this on the top just so people can know about it. Admiral Tater and I have a partnership going on where if you buy anything at Admiral Tater's website on his store, you get 10% off if you use Downsize at 10. I'll try to remind people at the top of the video, because I know a lot of people don't watch all the way to the end. Just so if you are purchasing there, be sure to take advantage of that 10% off discount. So coming up next, Rob and I will be deploying. You'll see it in a sped up. Get ahead of myself. Coming up next, I'll be going over the fleets in the mission.
Yes.
Then you'll see Rob and I deploying in a spread up overlay as we discuss the fleets and the builds and the makeup in the pregame. For the Imperials, we have a Super Star Destroyer Executor II class with General Tagge, Emperor Palpatine, Engineering Captain, Reva Domain, Agent Callus, Local Fire Control, Flak Guns, Quad Laser Turrets, Leading Shots, Overload Pulse, DBY-827s, and Linked Turbolaser Towers. In support, we have an Architins with the Hand of Justice title, and 2 Gazanti cruisers with repair crews. For Rob's Imperials, we have Admiral Sloane on an Interdictor Suppression refit with the Interdictor title, Admiral Titus, Projection Experts, Disposable Capacitors, Targeting Scramblers, Graph Shift Reroute, and Heavy Ion Emplacements, 2 Onager Test Beds with Skilled First Officer, Veteran Gunners, Ordnance Experts, and the Orbital Bombardment Cannons, a Quasar Fire 1 with Minister Tua and Electronic Countermeasures, Boosted Comms, and Expanded Hangar Bay, and a Gazanti Cruiser with Darth Vader and Bomber Command Center. For squadrons, Rob has 8 TIE Defender squadrons. For missions, Rob came in under 600 points and chose to be second player, so I had to choose from his missions, which are Surprise Attack, Planetary Ion Cannon, and Superior Positions. I chose to go with Planetary Ion Cannon, so after we are done placing obstacles, he'll be able to put out 3 objective tokens, and at the end of every command phase, he can choose to spend one of those to take a shot at a ship at distance 1 to 3 at any hull zone, no obstruction, with 4 blue dice, and he has a special blue critical that could cause me to exhaust one of my defense tokens. So coming up next, Rob and I will be deploying in a sped up overlay while we discuss our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. Alright, so now that you've seen the fleets and the mission that we're going with, you'll start seeing Rob and I deploying right about here in a sped up fashion. Real quick, you'll see that we have a proxy. GR75 is standing in for Gazanti because I don't have enough Gazantis. Invaders on that one, so basically they had to retrofit some captured rebels, and Invaders is even more pissed off, ready to choke people out.
Yes.
Because he's on a dirty rebel ship.
Yes.
But, so Rob, why don't you go and talk me through this list you put together that you basically put together the tailor against an Executor class Star Destroyer and being able to see the list that I put together.
Well, after seeing the list that he put together, I saw A, he had no squadrons, which was very nice. Because most of the time he does put squadrons with his Executor, at least a couple enough for screening. But B, I thought, okay, look at all the defensive stuff. I'm sure he's already showed you the fleets and stuff. You can see he's got Palpatine, he's got a bunch of them, got Reva, Tagge, Hand of Justice going on there with the Aquatins. Basically, each defense token, he gets it back. Okay, and he costs me to spend one. So I was like, that's gonna be rough. So I thought, okay, who can do this? And I have to say, Buster, the Banshee, it was after our AMA when we were talking about this, and he said, Rob, and Ben had left, and he goes, Rob, why don't you bring those hard cells out? Go get your separatists and use all of them. And I was like, well, that's a good idea. I was like, yeah, hard cells would be good, decent. And then I thought about Sloane, stripping away his tokens and hopefully causing him to actually having to really work a little harder, with Tagge and with Viva and all that stuff to get his tokens back. So I thought, well, maybe that might be a better way. So I went with Sloane. Then I said, okay, Sloane. I never really used an interdictor before, which is going to be obvious in a minute. And the interdictor really, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the ideas of them. Ben has used it against me at least once. And they can be really powerful little backup annoyances. And unfortunately, I'm sure that we'll get to this later on, but the GR8 card, it was called, all right, the GR8 card, which will slow down temporarily a ship to one to a minimum of 0. I thought, oh man, this is awesome. I could stop his SSD right in tracks and let the onagers go, because that's why I took the onagers, because they have firepower to blast through the shield. And, oh yeah, this is going to be great. Until I realized, and luckily Ben was wonderful and a good sportsman to say, it's temporary. He does have the speed, but he cannot use, he can use defense tokens still, if I'm correct, right? And it'll stop in his place, but that's it. And I was like, oh, that's not what I was intending on doing. I was hoping to stop him and not use any defense tokens and have the archers blast through. So that did not quite work too well. So switch it up a little bit and put on a few things, which you'll see.
Yeah, we made some changes when I got here, because I didn't know what Rob was bringing, kept it a secret. And when I saw his list out, we went through some adjustments, because some synergies weren't going to work, swap some things around, try to make some things a little bit more optimized, but still keep his list the way he put it together.
Yeah.
Also adjustments to his mission.
Right.
He almost had a potential for probably the shortest 600-point game in the history of Armada. He had Fleet Ambush in there instead of Flanked Around Cannon. And I was like, Rob, are you sure you want that? And he's like, what? It's like, reread the card.
Yeah.
And it's like, so, Rob, if you keep that,
yep.
And I'm picking that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that means my Executor II fully kitted out is going to be in your lines, in your face, turn 1. And I'm first player.
Right.
And you will probably lose a ship turn 1.
Maybe two. Or two.
That would not be a fun game to watch or play.
No.
Almost an insta-death to this fleet.
And
we
don't like to play things like that.
No.
It's just boring.
So I'll let Rob change that around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, Rob, I don't think you read that card when it does.
No. Well, it's more of the temp, more of the I guess it doesn't really look into the legal part of it and stuff like that. I was thinking, okay, it's gonna be stuck right there in the middle. Great. I can put the station on the edge like I have, as you've seen by now, and he'll be stuck over there, and then I'll be able to speed him up. Of course, they're gonna go speed 2 anyways. You said. I was like, well, I can't go any faster than that, and have him go right off the board. I was like, I'll just concentrate on the Gazantes, and now I've got Captains. That was it. And let him try to finagle a way to stay on the board with his SSD. Which, it might have been easy. I don't know. It might have been a little little challenge. If it
No,
was,
it would have been easy. I would have placed it sideways, and all I'm planning is naps.
yeah. So
But you can't stop, so it's...
right, but I mean, it was an idea, anyways.
Yeah.
But
But
unfortunately,
here's the thing about Fleet Ambush, guys, especially those that you haven't played it much, especially if you're new. Fleet Ambush is not advantage to second player, in my opinion. It's probably the only defense or only mission in the game, I think, that is a detriment to the second player, especially depending on what kind of fleet you can run into, because it allows your opponent, a lot of times, your opponent sees that, and if they're building the right kind of fleet, one, they can just backline the center area, or they're like, all right, great, I'll just drop everything in your face right away.
Yeah. Especially SSD.
And especially SSD. I'm curious, there's several SSD players that don't watch the channel, especially the ones we saw in the tournament, Trenton, Franz, and then Michael Lissy, who was at the tournament, another guy, I can't remember, but all of you SSD players, let me know if you see, if someone outbids you, obviously I didn't have the bid, I have to build up to 600, and they choose to be second, and you see Fleet Ambush. Is that an auto take for you? I mean, I would almost think, of course, you're going to place that just boom. All right.
Right here.
Right here. Let's do it. I can't even imagine.
And then add JJ on it. JJ on it too.
So anytime I see Fleet Ambush now, I probably almost always pick it just because most of the time I'm like, great, I get to engage you right away.
Yep.
And it's one of those where I think it's the only objective that is not good for the second player, and I think it's a trap for the second player to put that in their list.
It should have been added.
Unless you're building like a list that you want to be close to them as well. Like if you have a double Starhawk, or you're like, all right,
double Starhawk,
force someone to be close to your Starhawks right away.
Yeah.
There's one that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or if you're running your own SSD.
Right, exactly.
And that could potentially force someone to have to start right up in your face, and you're like, that's great. It's not like that.
But if you're first player and you have SSD, and you go against
I'm curious, SSD players, if you see that across the table, would you pick that automatically? Yep, I'm going to take Fleet Ambush.
Or is there a reason why you
wouldn't? Yeah, I'm curious. So.
That is
anyway, we avoided that because that would not have been a fun game to watch or play.
Yeah, no. So anyway, and we want to make a good video as well, good Batrep as you all been saying. So we do want to make that.
So right when you tell me about your deployment, it should be about done now. What are your thoughts on your?
The whole entire thing was supposed to end up like it does on the, I guess it'd be your right-hand screen. I love this mirror image thing. It's my left-hand side where I'm fond of, where you see the onagers and everything else over here. The interdictor, which I thought was going to throw him off in a way, kind of like a Corvus idea. It's a little bigger than a Corvus. It doesn't have the Corvus title and everything else, of course. But was that, maybe he'll go after Sloane. And as he goes after Sloane, I'll have my onagers just plink away. Well, I'm going to say plink because they have wonderful shields in this thing. And basically hit him hard and do massive damage to him. Otherwise, he tries to get a little closer to Sloane. And unfortunately, Sloane should have been in between the two onagers right here and with the target scramblers. So I already know one mistake has been done. But that has been done. That's it. That's set in stone. I'm not going to change it. That's done. Quasar is going to help the TIE defenders get to where they need to go. Now, the thing is, I know the Quasar is going down quick. I know that from past experiences, playing against Ben, and using it once or twice myself, and playing against Buster, in fact, that it's a paper tiger, basically. But it's there. I put electronic countermeasures on it to give it hopefully one extra turn. And basically, it's to push those guys up there, get them in there, and after that, they have to do the work on their own. Vader's over there on a Gazanti, quote unquote, over there. Well, he's a little angry today. He's really angry at Sloane right now too, by the way, for going over there on the outside of the board. And so he's going to be choking on a lot of people. Yeah, he's already got a couple people in mind, Titus and...
he's not going to choke out Titus.
Not Titus, my bad. But
you got Tua and two generic skilled, generic random officers on the onagers ready to die. That's why you put them in the list, is for them to die.
And then I also have veteran gunners on here to help out just in case. Well, they'll be used first before they get choked out. But, and then I got 8 of the defenders, because they are good, as you'll see Ben's SSD's list come up, you'll see that he's very anti-fighter or anti-squadron built. Callus, which is one reason why there's no named squadron over here. I really did think about putting Merrick in there a couple times. And I saw Callus, and Callus was like, "Hi, Merrick, how you doing?" Oop, gone. So I thought, well, no, I'll do that. So I thought, okay, just go TIE defenders are tough, but still, they might go down maybe in 2 turns, 1 each 2 turns.
Depends on how you place them, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
But, you know.
But they're going to be really effective with Sloane.
Yep.
That's like, defenders in Sloane. I haven't done it yet. Well, I'll kind of see a preview here how they work because I'm thinking about it for my Las Vegas Open list.
Right.
Because everything works. Accuracy, great with Sloane. You always want that.
Right.
When you roll that crit, you could choose to re-roll it if you want to try to fish for the accuracy, or just keep the crit for damage because they're bomber.
Right.
No matter what you roll, you'll like what you get with Sloane and defenders. So,
yep. And
they're probably his best option to take against my heavy anti-squad SSD I built because they're tough. So this SSD, this list started germinating about 3 months ago actually, and I'm not going to remember everybody's names. I actually only remember a couple, but several people over the past several months have asked me, "Hey, what about a Salvo SSD? I want to see what a Salvo SSD would be like." So I started putting this together. This has actually been on Ryan Kingston germinating for about 3 months. And then I had my conversation with Karnak, and he mentioned a combo he thought was kind of ridiculous that he did one time was with Palpatine and Overload Pulse on an SSD.
Yes, yeah.
Again, this is a combination of several different ideas. So the first one so I don't get hammered. The first one is a Salvo. I wanted to build this to be Salvo, basically efficient. So obviously local fire control, placing one of my contains. And this is one where then I decided what's the best way so I can get Salvo off as many times as possible. Riva Domain, of course, is obvious.
Yeah.
And then Tagge. So Tagge is the, you never see him.
No.
Ever.
No.
And I actually kind of talked him up when I did my rankings with Irish Madcat back in the spring, and I've yet to put my money where my mouth is. And I thought this would be a perfect time to try it out because it would allow me to just be free willy with my salvos.
Yep.
And then on rounds that I pick, I can get it back.
Yep.
And speaking of, I picked round 3 and 5, which is what his old card was his automatic 3 and 5. Now you can pick what rounds, but I still, after seeing at the deployment, I was almost at 2 and 4, but I think 3 and 5 would be better. But I think Tagge would be very helpful in this. And then a last minute addition that happened to this setup was a few weeks back whenever I played against Trenton with his black fleet, and he had Hand of Justice. And that's just a title that has completely gone under the radar for me. I might actually start using Architons, a single Architon as a support ship. I know they're great for combat ships. I just can't figure out how to find it. I just need practice. But just as a pure support ship,
right.
You can, when you guys have seen the list, it's naked. No upgrades, just the title.
Yeah,
specifically to refresh the salvo on the SSD. That's the only reason why it's there. Or, depending on the need, another
itself or a Gazanti or whatever. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going to waste it on a Gazanti, but like on a brace or something, or a redirect on the SSD. But it is purely for support, and so I have all these means to get tokens back and to refresh them through Riva, through Tagge, and through Hand of Justice. So I'm hoping to be able to throw lots of salvos because the salvo on this thing, it's 2 red, a blue, and a black.
Yeah, but not much you have flag.
It's the only ship in the game that gets 4 dice on a salvo, and 4 dice is sometimes the maximum. That's more than a lot of ships have just on their primary. I'm salvoing back. I have flat guns, of course. So I'm shooting medium range.
Yeah,
I get all 4 dice.
Even
long range
3.
Get 3.
Yeah, so it's like.
And of course, and then put DBYs to guarantee you're at least getting a crit.
Right.
Or if you're in medium range, you hit crit on the black dice.
Yeah.
So, and then for the anti-squad, starting with the anti-squad, is then that turns all of my anti-squad dice. I actually forgot this last time we did flag guns. All my anti-flag dice are now black. So I get triple black.
Yep. No, I know.
So, should be able to chew through these defenders It might probably take me 3 turns, my guess. If once they engage me, I think it'll take. I mean, if I can roll triple hits each time I flash them, that would be amazing. I'm gonna guess it's gonna take me 3 turns, but that would be. I mean, that's triple black anti-squad.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And if I really want to focus one down, I got Link Turbo Laser Towers.
Well, that's right. So, but only one. Though.
Only one.
That's right.
But if I want to focus one down. And then Agent Callus, of course, I mean, again, Rob tailored to the list,
right.
which I wanted him to do.
Yeah.
I had a feeling he wouldn't bring any aces, but it's one of those, just as a general build, setting this up.
Well,
you want Callus.
Right.
Just in case someone brings an ace.
Yeah.
Then you can triple black them, Callus add in the blue to try to lock down the scatter or whatever, and then whatever you need on the Link Turbo Laser Towers, and then you just unload on somebody. It's just ridiculous and amazing. The quad laser turrets, just so that when he does start bombing me, I'm going to be throwing blue dice back to start chipping away on those defenders.
Yeah.
So that's the anti-squad variant. So we got Salvo, heavy.
Oh, and then Salvo too, if he wants to.
Yeah, I put Salvo back on if I feel like it's a good time to do it. With more triple black. So Salvo focused and definitely heavily built for the Salvo focus, and then the means to get the Salvos back. Anti-squad focus.
Right. Yep.
Because I chose to go squadless. The original list actually had squads, but then I saw the Hand of Justice. So I dropped all the squads to add in the archetypes for the Hand of Justice. It originally had, I forget how many, but however many decimators I could get instead of the Hand of Justice.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, and then trying to get the combo off for Palpatine and Overall Pulse. And the way that Karnak described this, because I wanted to try this out, as I shoot at you, and if I can line up 3 ships,
right,
on my arcs, because it's gonna have to be arcs. I don't have gunnery teams because I take local fire control. And if I can and I have leading shots to try to fish for the crit,
right? Because
Overload Pulse does not exhaust. So if I can get that special crit on 3 ships in 1 turn, 2 would be even fantastic. That exhausts your defense tokens.
Yep. I know.
Then you have to shoot at me.
Right.
So if you want to shoot at me, you then have to discard the tokens that I've already exhausted.
Yep.
So that's it. I want to try that combo of Overload Pulsing you immediately, and I'm first player, so I can actually make that work. And then every time you want to shoot at me with those ships, you have to start getting rid of your defense tokens.
Yep.
So I'll see if I can make that combo work.
I saw that when he sent me the list too. So that the first thing was the squad list, but then the second thing was the Callus anti-squad, and then the third was actually looking at his defense token Tagge, for instance, Riva. And stuff like that, and the Justice. When I read that, I was like, what is it? And I read that one, I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I was like, oh great. And he's like, oh, it's gonna be Salvo. I'm like, yeah, I'm not worried about the Salvo as much as I'm worried about everything else that's on the ship actually. And so, and then he's got 2. I'll let you explain the last.
Oh yeah, and then this is the 4th setup. It's a super tank. So
it is.
I put and this is basically all my commands you mean now. For navigating.
Yeah, that was easy.
But when I need it, I have the damage or engineering captain, I think is what it's called. Or when I reveal a dial, I can change it to engineering.
Is it? Was it the which adds one?
No, it allows. It's the one specific. So I'm planning all navs, but when I need to heal, I can reveal it and make it. It's actually engineering. I get the token for free, so I get 8 engineering points. And then my Gazantes, they both have repair crews, and they're just support Gazantes following along and repair.
I saw that right away. And I will say, past couple messages that we got over, I think the weekend, and again time traveling, all that stuff. But we saw something from Marano, and he posted, Ben, you need to learn his friend's magic with dice. And his friend rolled an incredible amount of dice, and it was like all double reds or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
and I said no, he doesn't. I need that.
Yeah, it was Clint Jacobs actually his subscriber list. Apparently, he is friends with the Fly Casual, and apparently his dice were really hot, which is why I guess he doesn't put dice mitigation in his list because he doesn't need it apparently. So
no, I wish I had that problem.
So, but as you can see, this is going to be beast. This is why I gave this to Rob ahead of time. This is the Executor II. This is. I don't like the Star Destroyers of the prototypes,
right?
But I love the Super Star Destroyers, the Executor ones, because they feel like an actual Super Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
And like they're supposed to feel. And I want to see if one can be taken down. I will say this: I've been seen twice on the channel so far. And I think I played with it once or twice before I started filming. I can't remember, but it has never been in danger ever.
No.
It has never even been come close to getting to half hit points ever. And I think only one time did it even get damage internally.
You get damage internally. You do get damage internally. I remember that.
Well, the game where we did that, it was a 600 pointer. It was like 3 or 4 months ago. Is the one where the trucking party bus started.
Yeah, but I thought we.
But you maybe got 1 or 2 cards in.
Yeah, but
internal. But by that,
when you first got it, you were first playing it. I think maybe you got some in there.
Nah, I don't. Yeah, it's just one of those.
It's so long ago.
It's so long ago, but it's never been in danger. I've never played against it, but I've always run it, and always given Rob a heads up.
Yes.
See if you can take it down, and so far nothing. And even I've rarely seen it. I've rarely seen people actually do it on other channels. I think I've seen it once on another channel, the actual Executor version, and even then it was never in danger.
No, I can't see.
I would like to see if one of these, can it be taken down?
I would too.
On an equal footing, like you don't have to go like I get 600, then the opponent gets 800 or something.
Right, yeah.
But on an equal point footing, 600 points up to whatever. I mean, we did the 1200 point Battle of Endor, where I think Rob took 2 pot shots at it, then just didn't even shoot at it.
No,
but anyway,
it's ISDs and everything else. Yeah, I was like, down.
But yeah, I would like to see. I'm interested because will you guys see it lined up? And again, I'm just going to tell you my strategy now. By now you've seen all the pictures.
I already know his strategy.
I'm going right for his main cluster. I could try to just go for Sloane and try to take, but that's that'd be a waste of time. His onagers and his quays are keys to his damage output, and so I'm just going to swing my SSD right into him and try to line up as many multi-shots as I can, and see if I can wreck face before his onagers can do their work.
Right.
So, and before his defenders can strip me completely of defense tokens. So,
which is going to be hard to do.
It's going to be not necessarily. I mean, you have 8 defenders. If you get 1 full round of hitting me, you could potentially drown
accuracies.
Maybe, potentially. And even if you roll crits, you can choose to re-roll it with Sloane to try to fish for the accuracy.
And I got bomber command too.
You got bomber command, so you have all the re-rolls to try to fish for the accuracy. So
if it lives,
it's one of those I have to drop them fast. So, which is what I'm doing. So we're gonna ignore Sloane. We're gonna swing into the Onager Quasar bundle. We're gonna have to weather an ion cannon shot or 2, which is fine, which will help you further potentially exhaust defense tokens. But and we'll see. Again, an Executor class with the super tankiness I put on. I mean, it's just obnoxious. I'm just curious, can anything bring this down in a 6-round game? So we'll see, and I'll be interested. I might actually make that the question for this match instead of the normal ones. Submit if you want to submit your thoughts on Executor 2 builds or Executor 1, just the Executor class builds, or fleets to take them on. Will be some builds for you guys, like a 600 or 800 point variant to try to take down an Executor class starter strategy.
Yeah, and if you want to submit a list to take it down,
as always, submit it. Maildownside@gmail.com. So
Ben is always looking for it.
Yeah.
Like you said, he wants to see someone.
And maybe let somebody else run it this time, the next time we do this, so that and maybe I can get my shot to go after this. So, but anyway, we've rambled on long enough. Rob and I are going to plan our dials, and we'll be back at the start of round 1. Start of round 1. We have planned our dials. Rob used Titus to slow the SSD down to 1. I have chosen rounds 3 and 5 for General Tagge. The rest of my fleet is at speed 2. And Rob's entire fleet is at speed 1. You can see here we've got the entirety of his fleet, save Sloane, who's hanging out over at the station. And we are starting immediately at the end of the command phase. Rob is using one of his ion cannon shots to shoot at the Hand of Justice. So we will do that here real quick. Alright, starting with 4 blue, you get to pick the whole zone. What do you want to shoot at?
Let's see. I think they're all shields all the same, right?
They're all the same.
And I can only really reach the front hull.
You pick whichever whole zone you want.
Doesn't matter, alright. So, where the back hull zone is your back shields.
It's the same.
Same, the whole round. Wow. These Archons are really great, actually.
2 shields everywhere.
Wow, really great. All right. Well, why don't we go for the forward one? Let's shoot for the forward.
Shoot on the front. Shoot as a medium range shot. 2 accuracies, 2 hits.
Alright, I'm going to block your evade, and because I can't reroll these or anything.
No.
So I'm going to block your evade. Evade's not going to do anything. I'll block both your shields.
There you go. Yep, and I'll just take him because I don't want you to reroll into a crit. So no evading. Front shields are down. Okay, starting with my unmarked Gazanti, it's an engineering, taking a token and moving forward at speed 2.
Alright, I'm taking my marked Onager, and it is an engineering dial. I will be taking the token. And I'm going to be moving forward 1. And then I'll put down my ignition token.
Alright, where do you want the ignition token?
I'd like to have it at range as far as I can get it right about there. And then put it right at the, within the 5. I think it's at the 5 hours.
Actually, it's supposed to be long range, but
Long range.
around the right one.
Yep.
But it's still close. So, you guys can see the locale of the marked Gazanti following his brother. Moving speed 2, it's an engineering, taking the token.
Alright, the unmarked Onager is going to be doing basically the same. It's got engineering dial, taking the token, moving forward 1. And then we're going to place the ignition token. Now we're going to place the ignition token probably just. Is that upside down? The tool. Is that upside down? I don't see the 5. Anyways.
There's no 5. There's long range.
I'm going to put it in long range there. A little bit right about there. Maybe on the other side. Just too close on the other side.
What do you mean?
I guess it doesn't matter with my line of sight, does it?
I mean, if you want to angle it out more, like here.
Yeah, like about there.
Yep, okay. And again, so you guys can see, basically, Gazantis are in danger zone for next round, for sure. Okay, we've got the Hand of Justice. It's a navigate. I am using it to speed up to speed 3. And maneuver here, mainly to get out of the way for the big butt swing that's about to happen for the SSD.
Alright, next is Vader up in the Gazanti. Moving straight up forward, it is a navigation token, dial, I'm sorry, and I'm taking the token though. But
okay, going with the Executor II. It is a navigate, getting my free token, using the nav, speed up to speed 2, and getting an extra click at the 2. And folks on the Quasar are like, ah!
okay, up next is the Fated Quasar. It is a squadron command, and I'll be using it to send up 5 TIE defenders under the nose of the SSD, which you might not be able to see depending on how the camera's angled. And they're going in for their shots while the Quasar is still alive.
Yes, and
it'll be moving forward more.
Yep, and just so you guys know, again, if you're new to the channel, you normally do squads 1 at a time. But again, for ease of filming and sometimes just ease of play with friends, when it doesn't matter, you can just send them all in just to get it out of the way. It's not going to matter. They're all going in and throwing bombing shots into the front. Okay, defenders starting their bombing runs. And as you guys can see, I had to move the black one because just make sure he was actually within distance 1. And alright, so who do you want to attack with first?
Let's start with the Jurgen's special black TIE defender, the black one.
Alright, so black one coming in first. It's an accuracy.
We like that now, don't we? So we're going to, let's see what you got over here. You got a lot. Let's spend your salvo.
Okay. Next one coming in.
It will be one of the one in front, next to the black one there. See, one furthest away from you, so we'll put it right. So.
Okay, so front right.
Front right, thank you.
Riva domain. Refresh. Accuracy.
Let's spend that again.
Okay.
Let's keep her working.
Next defender.
Will be the one right behind him, which is
okay. Crit.
Okay, crit. I will re-roll that actually.
Okay, with Sloane.
Yep.
Crit.
Still crit. Bomber command can.
Oh, you gonna re-roll with Bomber? You're out of range of Bomber command.
Right.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway, still crit. Go ahead.
Yep.
Sorry, your defense token.
Yep, I'll be redirecting to my port side. 2 more defenders to go.
Okay, now let's do the 2 closest to you guys and come
Yep.
into the one on the front towards the SSD.
Accuracy.
We'll take away that, what do you call that one? That one, thank you.
Salvo.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
Alright, and the one right behind him.
Crit.
We'll re-roll that with Sloane.
Hit.
It's a hit.
And I will spend my other redirect. So port shield down to 3, and Salvo is gone for next turn. So I decided to do 3 and 5 instead of 2 and 4. I wasn't sure if you're going to send your defenders in. That's when probably should have done 2 and 4 then with Tagge, but that's okay. I'll get my Salvo back in round 3.
Alright, and then moving forward 1 to get close to those wonderful guns of the SSD. Okay, Sloane. She has a navigation dial, and she's hoping to get back into the fight here. I mean, normally she'll still stay outside, but she's needed. So she's moving up forward, speed up to 2. Turning clicks over here at the 1 and the 2, and comes right up here by the space station.
Alright, that's it for the ship phase, guys. The last defenders of Rob, I'll show you where they go. Although, no surprise, probably going right to the front of my SSD. And then we'll be back at the start of round 2. Start of round 2. As you can see, Sloane already doing her work. And Tagge was outsmarted just a little bit. So I'll have to wait around to get that salvo back, but that's okay. And Rob's choosing to use this ion cannon shot to hit at the Hand of Justice once again. And then we'll see who I choose to go with first. I'm not sure yet for my first activation after that shot happens. Alright, which hole do you want to shoot into?
We're gonna shoot right into the front hole.
Yep, no shields there. 4 blues. Effective medium range. 2 accuracies, 2 crits.
Well, 2 accuracies, 2 crits. Well, unfortunately, these dice be changed.
Nope.
Oh, they can't. Well then, that's good. So then we're going to take down, actually, let's take down both your shields.
Okay.
No, lock down those, I'm sorry.
I'll stop the standard crit from happening.
Yep.
And I'll reroll one of your dice because it's medium range. So actually doesn't help.
How much more I can do?
Right? So crit that you want to use?
Oh, that's my drone, sorry. Except 20 defense with an exhaust 20 defense tokens. So, it's not making much of a difference.
That's why I spent both. So it's also one of my redirects. Yeah, there you go.
That's why I was like,
1 damage on the hull. Got off easy on that one, I think. Okay, we're going to go with my unmarked Gazanti. It is a navigate slowing down to speed 1. Just doing a slight turn in like so.
Alright, Vader on his Gazanti. It's gone just forward 1. It was a navigation dial, which I'm discarding because I have a navigation token.
Hey, and his buddy, the marked Gazanti, also navigate, slowing to 1. I'm just going straight, trying to stay in formation as best as possible.
Alright, so now is the unmarked Onager. It is a concentrated fire dial, which I will be definitely using. And it is firing with its ignition token at the Gazanti that first came up and said hi. So, let's see, it's obstructed.
We are so barely clipping that.
Barely clipping.
And it is at extreme range still. Alright.
Alright, I'll be taking out 1 black because of that. So it is
4 red, 2 black.
4 red, 2 black.
We got 1 accuracy so far.
That's good.
Not a lot of hits though.
So
We have lots of ways to reroll. That was a
yes,
blank.
I do. That was blank.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I do. Well, first, let's. Ooh, this is dangerous.
Want to concentrate fire first?
Yeah. Let's concentrate fire in a blue. No, gotta do my. I'm sorry, my bad. Concentrate fire in a red.
Good.
That's good. This is bad, actually. Because then I have to. Okay, now we're going to have to use Ordnance Experts on one die. Because if I use Vader, Vader can.
You pick whatever you want.
Whatever I want, thankfully, because unfortunately, veteran gunners will do all.
You can spend your accuracy before you reroll.
Yep, so spending my accuracy on the scatter. Getting that out of the way. And then Vader is going to choke out, first of all, the guy that's, what was his title?
Skilled first officer.
Skilled first officer. Try that again, Rob. Skilled first officer on the Onager.
That's shooting.
Yeah, I was looking at that is shooting. So that way we can re-roll those 3 blanks right there. Let's hope it's better.
Still not half bad.
No, it's not. You do have an evade though. And I am not going to risk re-rolling all of them. No, not going to risk all of them.
Okay. I'll burn my evade. Since it's extreme range, I can cancel 3 dice. Cancel those. 2 damage. 1 on the shield, 1 on the hull. Just need 1 more accuracy, man, and I would have gone splat.
Okay, and now he moves forward. Straight 1.
Are we putting the ignition token?
And the ignition token will be. This is difficult here because. Alright, it's going to be right next to the debris field there.
Which side?
On the left side, their side. Yep.
Then we're going to have to move it forward or back. Can't have it at mid
Oh,
range.
it's a medium range. I see that. So it'll go forward to the correct range right there.
There?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, we'll go with the SSD. It's a navigate. Don't get my free token because I've already got one. I just remembered I forgot to do my quad laser turrets to counter back on the defenders, but I'll remember for this round. But what I'm going to do is I am going to... I do have... the Onager and the Quays are both at long range. But I don't think it's worth throwing dice at them yet. I'm going to wait till next turn. I think it's worth right now just to hit as many of these. Basically, I have full flacking on all these defenders. So I think I'm going to go hot on the defenders, see if I can start working them down. And then the squad phase, or whenever Rob activates them with the squad command, remember to do the quad laser turrets. And I'm going to save SSD attacking ships to round 3. Now I'm just going to do this here. Instead of taking it away, do it all live. We're just going to go around the horn. So 1 damage. And this is triple black, by the way, guys. 1 damage. Black dice. 6 out of 8 chance to get a hit. 1 damage. Yeah, it's close range. Easy. Continuing around the horn. There we go. 3 damage. And then moving down into here. It's got to start turning around. No damage. Oh my gosh. New black dice. 1 damage. Well, triple black is great unless you roll black dice like I do. And of course, no way to re-roll it. This guy, I just picked up 1 damage. And most of these guys, I know you're not seeing them trade, most of these are not hit crit variants, they're just regular hits. And lastly, 2 damage. Well, that was an atrocious, absolutely atrocious flacking roll. Hopefully we can do better later.
I'm quite pleased with it.
Yes, Rob is very happy with it, for sure.
Movement. We're at speed 2, debating if I want to slow down to 1. I don't know if I want to do that though. Big, unwieldy. Alright, we're gonna be hitting these 3 for sure.
Hit the one gray one first. Yeah, we went down.
Yeah, this one here.
I think you're there. Right?
Landed on the debris field.
Oh boy.
Loving where I'm at right now, by the way. I'm taking the 2 shields off the back from the debris field shot. Where do you want all these defenders to go? Alrighty.
Okay, now we're going with the marked onager. And whether you're going, it's a concentrated fire dial. We'll be firing with the ignition shot right at the Gazanti that's been hit already by the other onager. Let's see what happens.
Alright. 4 red, 3 black.
Yeah, clean shot.
In the front, we've got no shields. No accuracies yet.
Alright, I'm gonna add in a red with the concentrated fire.
Accuracy.
There we go.
And now I'm dead.
There we go.
I'm doing the orbital explosion.
Yep. Boom, boom, boom.
Alright, well, I'll take one off the back of my other Gazanti and a face down. And then on my auxiliary port, take 2 shields off of the SSD. Good shot. Gazanti goes down.
Distracting myself for anything else, so it's Gazanti. But I'm gonna go straight, yep.
Yeah, if you turn, you'll ram your Gazanti.
Yeah. Okay.
Where are you placing your mission token?
We're gonna place it.
If you want to place it.
Well, I do, yeah. I'm gonna turn it out towards the SSD. Right there.
That's far out as you can go.
Yeah, all the way around there. Turn it towards the camera a little bit more if you can. Yeah, right about there.
At the edge?
Yes.
There we go. Sighting down the other Gazanti for next turn. Hey, Hand of Justice. It is a navigate. I believe I'm just going to take a token with this one. I am just going to take a token and moving forward straight. Disrupt some more defenders, I think. We're just going to go straight. Oops. Alright, so.
Okay, Quasar is up. Quasar is a squadron command. It's activated 5. 4 have now moved over towards the Aquitans. You can see right there. 3, sorry. There was a 4th one already there. Luckily we moved into it. And then I have 2 others that have gone. They're going to be firing into the front of the SSD to see if I can drill down anything else I can do with it.
Then he might choose to move
And
these
then-
2 after they shoot.
Yeah,
then
I
the
might
Quasar
choose-
shooting.
Yeah, I might choose to move up to
Alright.
depending on what's going on.
Which defender's coming in first?
Okay, we're going to start with the Arlington area first. We're going to start with the gray defender close to the SSD, firing into the Arlington.
No shields there, guys. Hit.
Reroll. No, I can't reroll that.
Yep.
So, hit.
Redirect to my port. Next defender.
It'll be the one behind
Hit.
it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, one behind him.
Yeah, just
Yep.
so that people know.
Yep.
Yep.
Burn my redirect to the port. Port shields down.
Okay, the one closest but furthest away from the camera.
Crit.
Oh. I think we'll spend this year's shield.
It's a crit.
Great, reroll. What am I talking about? Sorry, reroll.
Accuracy.
Good, now we'll spend away that shield, get that out of there.
Okay. 2 defenders on the SSD.
Okay.
First one, we'll say use your black one.
Yep.
Hit. I will,
Well, there's Bomber Command now.
he's not in Bomber Command range.
Really? Okay. That's right. Bomber Command's over there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I did it.
I'm going to
Put that guy in the wrong spot again. I knew I did.
Sloane to my front. I'll redirect to my port. Port shields down to 2. And I'll remember now my quad laser turrets on the back for 1. He goes down to 4 health. Alright, and then the other one, this is the one that's on the opposite side of the camera that you guys are seeing, guys. This one is in Bomber Command range. And to the front, hit.
No, I'll re-roll that.
Bomber Command, hit.
It's gonna be a hit anyways.
Yeah.
So,
I will actually just going to take that on the front and then counter back for a hit.
I think you used the wrong dice. Oh no, blue dice for counter.
Yeah, blue dice for counter. And then Quasar, 3 blues.
Woohoo! Go Quasar before you die.
And he's spinning his brace, so it doesn't matter how many shots coming back at him right now, but just so we remember.
For Palpatine.
For Palpatine, yeah. So 2 accuracies and a crit.
Wow, I'm good. Which one was the all 3? Yeah. So 2 accuracies. Let's see. Oh, I can't do that. Let's do both your shields. Actually, let's do shield and you contain.
You're not getting into the hole. I have 5 shields there.
5 shields. Oh, then I'll get both shields.
Yeah, so I have to take on the front. Shields down to 4 on the front. And then we ram and we both take a face down.
Alright, next up is Sloane herself. It's a concentrate fire dial. I take the token and I move up to 2 right here. Getting dangerous close.
Alright, that's it for ship phase, guys. Squad phase, Rob's still got 3 more squads to activate, and these 3 right here. They all have some bomber shots, and we'll do this right now. Just do this live. So which one do you want to attack first?
Alright, let's take the, let's see, let's take the front one there. The one right there, yep. No, that's,
Who's he attacking?
I'll go spin, yeah, okay, yeah. You'd be attacking the Architect.
Okay. Accuracy.
Alright,
Have an evade and a contain that are exhausted.
I'll get rid of the evade.
Evade's gone. These 2 guys.
Those 2, now they can't go, so they're gonna go after they have to do the SSD. They can't reach anything else.
Okay.
So,
This one. Crit.
crit, which I'll re-roll for the heck of it. See if I can get a...
Accuracy. I have an exhausted redirect.
Well, let's get rid of that Executor II once we get harder on you.
Okay, and counter back. For nothing.
Okay, and then the last one.
And the last one. Hit. And not in bomber command range. So I will, I'll just take it on those shields. And then counter back for an accuracy. Alright guys, that is it for round 2. We will be back at the start of round 3. Start of round 3. I have not gotten, and these are gone for a reason, you'll see why. My tag defense tokens have not come back yet. They're at the start of the ship phase. So at the end of the command phase, Rob is doing his final ion cannon shot, which will sit in this debris field, and is shooting into the rear of the SSD that only has 1 shield there, so we'll take that shot real quick. Alright, 4 blues into the back. Triple hit and a crit. So, I will... What will I do? Actually, we'll go ahead and brace. You know what? I'll just brace it and contain it, and then take it.
Oh, there's also one into it. Alright, I will exhaust the shield token.
Okay, and 1 damage. The Executor
Okay,
has
so
been
now,
started the ship phase. I'll get my tag tokens back. So getting a salvo for the SSD, and then getting a redirect for the Hand of Justice. My surviving Gazanti has not had to spend any as of yet. Okay, we're going to start with the Hand of Justice. Before I reveal the command, I am going to Hand of Justice, and I'm going to refresh the redirect on the SSD. And then I'm going to use its reveal the command as an engineering. I get 3 points. So I raised a shield on my port and moved the shield from my back to my port. So I have 2, 2, and 1. 0 shields on the front. Then I did measure line of sight, or the arc, barely clipping the quasar with my side. So my starboard and front, I'll be double arcing into the front of the quasar. Alright, we'll start with the front shot. No way to mitigate these, you just straight up. Ooh, double. Good way to start.
So a few other things here, people. Oh boy. I'm gonna redirect and put it on my starboard side, both of them.
Yep, starboard shields down.
Yep.
Then side shot. 2 crits.
2 crits. Well, bracing it down to 1 and taking 1 of the shield.
Alright, starboard shields down, front shields down to 1. Alright, and then zipping along at speed 3. Coming in hot.
Alright, up is the quasar. It is a squadron dial. I'm moving 4 that are on the Quinton earlier. Back up right in front of the face, where 0 shields. And then I moved 1 that was on the side of the SSD to move it up and join its brethren at the front of the SSD to try to take it down.
These 4 on the Architons, this one into the front, the SSD, and then the quasar will decide where it wants to shoot after that. Alright, where are we going first?
Alright, we're going to start with the gray defender on the port side of the Architon. That's be shooting into the front.
Okay,
Port.
so we're doing all the ones in the Architons first.
That is correct.
Alright. Okay, so we got 4 coming in. Usually the Architons defense tokens, no shields on the front, no damage on the hull yet. Accuracy.
I will spend your shield, or redirect, I'm sorry.
Second defender. Hit.
No way to do anything about that.
Yep, not bomber command range, unfortunately. So I will, actually I'll take that, so 1 face down.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm going to spend it, just in case you get an accuracy. I was going to use it while I got it. To the port side shields down to 1. Then third defender, hit. That one I just have to take, so 1 face down. Last defender on the Architons, accuracy.
And I will spend your contain.
Right. Then defender that is on the front of the SSD,
Yes.
accuracy.
Accuracy, nice. Oh well, then we will spend your salvos. No, you. No, we're gonna spend your other brace, a green brace.
My green brace.
Oh no, get rid of the orange one.
I'm at,
Sorry about that, folks.
yeah, I'm like, come on, Rob. And the reason why I didn't spend Riva, guys, is I'm saving it to get my salvo back later. Alright, so, and then the counter back for 1 hit, so that defender goes down to 4. And then Quasar, who's he shooting at? My Architons is not in his side arc, so we can either shoot at my SSD or at the Architons.
And you have how many in your Architon left?
4 health.
4 health. I have 3 blue coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, if I get a crit, we have a name.
You're not gonna kill him.
Well,
You could get him
but
pretty
yeah,
much
I'm
there.
gonna help him out, though.
Yeah, get him
I
pretty
shoot
much
down
there.
that, yeah, I'm gonna shoot out the Architon right at the front there. I
Okay.
did not have a side arc, I do not believe.
Yep, sorry, side arc is out of arc. The Quasar has a really, really wide front arc. There we go. 3 damage and a 2 damage and a crit. I'll burn this. 1 health remaining on the Architins, and then the Quasar and the SSD ram each other again.
Yay.
All the ramming in the world.
Causing damage on the SSD though.
Okay, going with my Gazanti. It is a Navigate. I'll be using it, not quite sure how yet, but I'm going to use my Engineering Token to heal the damage on the SSD. And then currently going speed 1. I might want to speed up to speed 2 if I can make this little jank work. And we'll do that. Speeding up to 2. Can extra click at the 1 to come in, right? Like.
Alright, it will be the Unmarked Onager, which is a concentrate fire dial, which I will be using. I'll be using my Mission Token, first of all, to fire into the Gazanti, into its frontal arc. It is an obstructed shot. The second shot, I'll be using my front arc to fire. Side arc.
Can't fire twice out of the same hole zone.
Oh,
You're right. Memory team.
My bad, you're right. Yeah. My side arc into the SSD.
Alright, so we got 4 red, 3 black, and the Gazanti. Which dice do you want to take up?
I'll take a lot of black.
Out of black. In the front. Great shot. No accuracies yet. Actually, I do need to double check real quick. This is long range or extreme range. No matter for my evade. It is still extreme range. Alright, what do you want to add in?
I'm adding a red. Gotta get an accuracy.
Ugh, it was on the accuracy, then it tilted to the double.
Yeah, so that's a scatter from there. Oh, wait a minute, my bad. I do have on the. I'm gonna use veteran gunners. We're gonna reroll all we have to. Okay, come on, veteran gunners. Let me go.
I think you got me. Only 1 accuracy, but fantastic shot.
Alright, accuracy scatter. I mean, that's the only one I really should be accuracy.
Evade these 3 away, but I still take 3 damage. Take 1 on the shield, 2 on the hole. I've already taken the damage from the explosion previously, so Gazanti does go down.
And I do a red crit right there. So, 1 damage all around.
That is true. If you got a red crit, I'll just take that one out since I'm dying anyway.
Yeah.
If you want damage the SSD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is the smart play for me to do since Gazanti was dying anyway. So onagers do what they do. Gazanti's just dying at extreme range, which is rare. Alright, so now we got 2 red and a blue into the front of the SSD. Just so you guys know, still got a lot of shields. 4 in the front, 5 on my starboard, 2 on my port. So, and he's spending his salvo to take this shot.
Right.
For the Palpatine-ness. Hmm. 4 damage.
Wow. I'm just gonna do the 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage. I will brace, redirect, and salvo back. Which I guess I need to bring your defense tokens over now. He's dead. I'm going to send the 2 over to my starboard side. So starboard shields down to 3. And then salvo back with 2 blue, or 2 red, a blue, and a black. And to your side, that has 2 shields. Not bad at all. Then I'll DBY this to a hit crit, so 5 damage.
Alright, well, brace it.
Brace to 3.
And then redirect. Let's see. Redirect 2 of it to the. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, you're doing a side shot. Do it into the front.
So 2 off the front, 1 off the side.
Yep.
Okay. We're getting at it, guys. Getting at it.
I can't turn because I always swing into my own guys, and that's not a good idea ever. Especially when you got SSD.
And we do ram. We do ram.
We do ram.
So They both take a phase down. SSD has taken 2 damage now. Back up to that.
Keep on hitting that SSD, whatever we can do.
Alright, time for the SSD to tee off. It is a navigate, of course, but I'm changing it to an engineering with my engineering captain because I'm going to be ramming the onager anyway, staying put where I'm at. And because I'm not going to one-shot the onager, because I'm not even going to shoot at it, because I'm doing my front shot into the quasar. Starboard shot obstructed into the other onager, because I didn't have him in arc. And then out of my port side, I'll be flacking the Sloane defender that is in that arc with a linked turbo laser tower's super shot. So with my engineering plus token, I get 8. So I raise 2 shields on the front, 2 shields on the starboard, so my front and starboards are back up to 6 and 5 respectively. Okay, we're going to start with the flak shot actually. So this is going, you'll see on the shot it's underneath, one that's on the port side. Starting with triple black, this guy's got 5 health remaining. Oh, starting off good, finally. 3 damage. Linked turbo laser towers are going to add 2 in of any color. I think I'm going to do both reds because I get to reroll one of these with linked turbo laser towers, so I might as well get the reroll potential. So not good, so we will LTT. You can't get a double and drop you. No. So 4 damage, 1 health remaining on that dude. I will still take that though.
The next counter.
Yep, now when you attack me, if I can get lucky on the counter, we'll see. Alright, so now we'll do the quasar shot next. So I get 5 red, 5 blue. He does have electronic countermeasures, so basically what I need to do, guys, is I need to do a lot because I need to get through his brace. So, or basically enough, I need to do enough to where half is more than what he can brace. But we'll see if it happens. I don't have any.
Yeah, LTT.
I got LTTs and leading shots, so
That's good.
yeah. And we're going ham here. Oh my God,
You need to worry about it.
that was a great shot. Just be enough to see if it'll get through your brace and your redirect, because you can choose to do one or the other. I ideally do want 2 accuracies, which I don't have yet.
Yet.
So you do have 3 shields to you have 2 shields to redirect, 2 and 1 on the front. So I have to get through a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna get you. So where am I sitting at? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 damage. Still an incredible shot. We'll go and get turbo laser towers this. It's a double. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 6 damage. Oh man, if only you didn't have electronic countermeasures, you would be way dead. But I'm just gonna force you to have to spend it. But what I'm gonna do actually first, I'm going to spend this blue to reroll my blues, because a second accuracy would be more efficient. So I'm not killing you anyway. Got it. Alright, so locking down both, you can electronic countermeasures one of them, and that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage.
That's a 5. Put 2 shields on the front.
1 shield on the front.
On the front. So I need 4 damage. Or I can disperse it, which is not going to be that much.
Yeah, you will die if you don't do the brace.
Brace is good.
Yeah.
So I have to do brace.
So electronic countermeasures the brace.
Yep.
Down to 5. So 1 on the shield, 4 internal. First one face up from the crit. Damage controls. When you overlap a ship or obstacle, deal 1 additional face down.
Well, that's done.
Not necessarily, because it's when you overlap, not whenever I overlap you. So when I ram you still have 1 health remaining.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you've already taken ramming damage. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You've rammed twice. I'm sorry, so the quasar is dead. Exactly enough. Here you go, guys. Forgot he'd already taken 2 health.
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching that. I was like,
I completely missed that. I thought I didn't get you.
Dang it.
Well, once again, the exact amount of damage to
So, Murano, remember you were talking about Clint's magic? And that Ben needs Clint's magic? No, he gets the exact number he needs.
Well, it was with a reroll though. It's not like Clint where he just does it.
It doesn't matter. You get what you need. That's it.
So, now for the starboard side into the front of the marked onager. Oops, I brought the wrong ones over. He has not been shot at yet or done any shooting himself.
Right, good.
And this is obstructed but in medium range, so I'll get my medium range dice. Which are, I don't have this memorized, 4 red, 3 blue.
That's actually
pretty much almost like a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
I need to take one out for obstruction. I will take out a red. Excellente. Alright, so I will so I got what I need there. I'm going to leading shots this for these reds. Okay. And then turbo laser towers this one. Okay, my dice are starting to explode. I will stop.
My Salvo.
Maybe actually. Well, you're only getting a blue and a red, and you have to take. No, I'm not stopping that. I'll stop your. Yeah, I'll stop your. Do I want you to all take it all, or do I want to focus my fire? That's the question. I will actually force you to take it all. Okay, so 6 damage coming in.
Alright, and that's on the front, correct?
Yep.
Making sure. Alright, I will spend my redirect, and I'm gonna put 2, I believe, yes, 2. 2 on the port side. The only place you cannot get in, right?
Yep. And then 4 on the front.
Yep.
Front shield's down to 1. Are you going to salvo?
Nope.
So, not salvoing. And then I will use my overload pulse crit to exhaust all your defense tokens.
Alright, up next is Sloane herself and the Interceptor. We're using, first of all, it is an engineering dial. I'll be taking the token, which hasn't been shot yet. And I'll be using my disposable capacitors and firing long range into the Arcatins, which I really barely got by a millimeter, I guess, it looks like. So she's going to try and take that thing out. It's got to be down close, right?
I've not taken any hull damage yet.
Any hull damage, but she's going to try to
no defense tokens, though. Alright, 3 blue and a red into the back. I've got 1 shield there. No defense tokens. And accuracy.
Of course.
And 3 hits. You do have a concentrate fire token you can use to reroll.
Yeah, let's make sure. Alright, concentrate fire, reroll. Reroll the accuracy, which is not going to do me any good.
Double.
Double, nice.
Almost killed me. So 5 damage, I can't do anything about it, so take 1 on the shield, 4 on the hull. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot to deal out my damage cards from the Quasar shot me. I had 1 health left. So yes.
Oh.
You just killed me.
Yeah.
That's what, when filming, guys, sometimes I forget to walk away from the camera.
So do I get to keep that token?
Yeah, because you would not have needed the reroll.
Alright.
Yeah, so you did not spend that token.
Good. Alright, next up is the marked onager. And we're firing with our ignition shot into his auxiliary side, I believe it is.
Yeah, my auxiliary starboard, that's the shot. He did have it in arc, so he has to take the shot.
Yep.
And he's choosing not to take the side shot obstructed into the front.
No, because of Palpatine is such a wonderful guy.
Yeah. So he decided to burn his salvo to take this shot. Alright, since I got shields there, I'm going to use Riva to get my brace back. Or redirect, or refresh it, I should say. And then this is a clear shot, so Rob gets 4 red, 3 black.
Be a blank at least.
It's a mediocre shot so far.
Alright, well first I'm gonna Ordnance Experts just to... No, I'm not. I'm gonna Veteran Gunners all of these because I don't like it. So I'm gonna Veteran Gunner all everything.
Sure, you want to do that first?
Yeah, because I can also, if I have to, the black's going blank, then I can actually use the Ordnance afterwards.
You don't want to do your Concentrate Fire first?
Oh, no, thank you for that. The Concentrate Fire, I'll put another red in there.
Blank.
Yep.
So, Veteran?
Veteran, definitely, yes. Now.
Let's try that again. Wow, that's much better.
Well, that's much better, yeah. Oh, even better. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so here is the conundrum. Okay, I think, first of all, I have to do the rerolls first. Do I want to fish for any extra damage or go blanks? I think I will use, I'm going to use the Ordnance Experts to reroll the 2 1 damage things, yep.
Same thing. No harm, no foul.
Well, it's alright. No harm, no foul, you're right. So, that is all that they can do at the moment. So, I'm going to lock down the brace and the redirect.
Okay, brace redirect. Lock down. Burn my contain. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Yep. So 1 goes internal, and it'll be face down. Because your explosion, I'm assuming you're not going to do the explosion.
I am not doing this one, yeah.
There's nothing else on the board.
No.
Oh. Yeah, and then you would actually explode into your own defenders.
Right. That's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah. And then no side shot. So that'll be it.
Alright, so I'm going straight up 1 here. Yes, sir. Hammerheads, bump each other.
Did you want to place your ignition token?
Yes, I do. And I want to place it right where the other, almost next to the other one. So
You cannot.
Oh, I cannot. Let's see. Now let's see. Did I get anything?
No.
I don't think I can get anything. No, it doesn't look like it. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be placing my ignition shot because I'll be shooting space.
Yeah.
Okay, Darth Vader decides that he's like, yeah, good luck, guys. Yeah, he's turning out here. It's a navigation dial, by the way, which I took the extra click at the 1. He's still within range of both onagers to choke people out while he tries to get away.
And use the token to get him to phase. Rob's got 3 guys left. We're on blue. This guy, and this guy. Are they staying put and doing shots?
They are.
We'll just,
Now we have the targets. Please move.
just do it right in here. Who's attacking
Well,
first?
actually, that one guy in 1 health is getting out of dodge.
Oh, I'm just going to fly away?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna fly towards the space station just because, you know.
Okay, flying away.
Get there.
Alright, so which one first?
Let's do the gray. Oh wait, let's do the gray one. Yeah.
Okay. It's an accuracy.
Oh, good. Go over there.
I have a brace, redirect, and salvo. My redirect and salvo are in an exhausted state.
Alright, let's get rid of the salvo. Not salvo, sorry, redirect.
Okay, redirect's gone.
Yep.
Counter back for nothing. And then the other defender.
Fire.
For a crit.
Reroll that. I'm going for it.
For a hit.
Okay, I can't do anything with that.
And then counter back for nothing. So shields go down to 5. Alright guys, that's it for round 3. We'll be back at the start of round 4. Start of round 4. The Executor class SSD has taken 4 damage so far. The support fleet, though, has been wiped out. Defeated in detail, you could say. But it is now time for Tagge to unleash the full firepower of this mobile battle station, you could say, after fashion. And Sloane has now come into range to play as well. So, we'll see what we can do. Can this Executor, for the final 3 rounds, solo the remainder of these ships on the board? We shall see. Guys, of course, I only have 1 ship to go, and that is the Executor class. So it is a navigate, but using engineering captain to change it to an engineering, getting 8 points. I forgot to do last turn, guys, just to recap. I rammed the onager again, right here. I forgot to show that, so we rammed. And then, so I took a face down from that, so did he. That's why I'm at 4 damage. And then I took the remainder of my auxiliary port shields down from landing on the debris field again. With my engineering, I get 8. I raise 2 shields on the back, and then 2 shields on my port side up to 4. These back shields are basically going to be taking the debris field damage again. I'm doing a port side shot long range into the front of Sloane. Then I'm doing a double arc front and starboard side into the starboard side of the marked onager. Basically, I'm using this onager here as a stopgap just to ram again, so I don't have to worry about my navs. And the shot is going to be obstructed, but it is clear because the yellow dot is so funky. My front and side are going obstructed, medium range, into the side of that onager. Let's see if we can drop it. Okay, and we will start the shots into the onager. It has no shields on the port, 2 shields on the starboard, 1 shield on the front, 1 shield on the back. No hull damage yet. We will start with the starboard shot, which is going to be 4 red, 3 blue. And it is obstructed, so I will take out... What am I going to take out? Take out a blue.
Wow. Well, I guess you don't need that.
You guys can probably guess leading shots is about to happen. It's kind of a mediocre shot. Not too terrible though. I do like this accuracy. So leading shots this blue. Or all the reds. See if we can spike it. Yeah, only 1 better. It's alright. We'll stop your brace. 3 damage.
Okay. We're going to redirect to the... Which one?
1.
Or we redirect 1 to the front and then to the...
Right, so shields down on the front and the side.
That's all you do. I mean, I could do it.
And now for the 4 red, or 5 red, 5 blue. Front to side. I'll take out a blue with the obstruction. Oh, I forgot to link turbo laser towers my last shot. Oh well. Gotta remember your cards, guys. It's actually, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I need to do 10 damage. See if I can do it. I don't know how possible it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. I'd have to leading shots my reds. I might leading shots everything. So 1. Alright, this is guaranteed. But I think I might, because you have 1 shield. Redirect 2. Yep. But I do have link turbo laser towers. I am going to leading shots everything except the blues. Just getting greedy, guys. This is probably not the smart play, but I'm just trying to get greedy. Ah, it's alright. Alright, then link turbo laser towers. Alright. I think it's actually the exact same thing I just did.
I think so.
Except now you get your you can burn your redirect.
Well, I have to.
So burning the redirect?
2, 5, 6. Yeah, take an internal.
Okay, take an internal 5. Well, maybe. I think I'm actually gonna have you. I'm gonna do the overload pulse to exhaust your brace instead. So 5 face down.
The first one's on the okay.
What's that?
First one's on the face up.
Right, because I'm doing
Okay.
overload pulse. That way, when you shoot me, Palpatine will force you to discard that. If you choose to shoot me now. We'll see. He doesn't have ignition shots. Alright, now for Sloane shot. This is going to be a long range pot shot. So 4 reds. Into the front. Alright. 4 damage.
And you gotta love how he calls 4 reds a pot shot.
It is. Don't you just love how the pot shot on a... Normally this is like, full dice.
1 or 2.
This is actually more dice than a lot of ships can even
Yeah,
play, so.
it is. It's a lot. Alright, so anyways, we'll brace it to 2. Redirect it to the port side. I think it's only 2 though.
Sending them both?
Yeah.
Okay, port side shields down. And then the SSD and the front onager ram, I'm using my nav token to slow down to 1.
Alright, here comes the unmarked onager. Firing an ignition shot right into the side of the
What's your dial?
SSD. I'm sorry. It's engineering dial. Engineering dial is important because basically I had a token, all's well, and I spent it, and I came up with basically 5 engineering altogether. With the 5 engineering, I got rid of a damage card, and then I put up 1 shield on the starboard side. So, just in case, when I get that salvo back. So anyways, ignition shot in the front, to the side there.
Yeah, it will be obstructed going through the debris field, and then a side and front.
Yeah.
That will be clear. And so you guys know I have 5 health and 5 shields and 5 shields on both hull zones. And 5 shields on my port hull zone. Alright, so Rob is spending his salvo and redirect, as these are here to take the shots. So first, the ignition shot, 4 red, 3 black. Which one do you want to take out?
4 red, 3 black, huh? Take out a black. Oh, veteran gunners are a curse as well as a help. I'll tell you. I'm gonna veteran gunners it. I don't have much time left. Probably got worse.
Well, it depends on what you think is worse. You get an accuracy in there, but less damage.
Something like that.
It's actually about the same damage, but so a lot of blanks.
That's alright. I have ordnance experts to get rid of that 1 blank red. Black, I mean, sorry. I was thinking that's a little better. I can't do anything about the reds. So I'm gonna accuracy your salvo just to
I
protect.
cannot salvo an ignition
Oh,
shot.
that's right. So I'll do the brace. We're talking about.
Yeah.
So the brace.
Alright,
is
so
even
4
better.
damage. Have to take it on the shield. Shield's down to 1.
Oh no.
Alright, then side shot.
Alright.
2 red and a blue.
Yep.
Into the front. I got 5 shields there.
Well, I don't dare veteran guns. I want to stop that salvo. I really don't want damage come back at me. Just plink them. Yep. I'll.
Stop the salvo and just plink it.
Yep.
Alright, shield's down to 4. And then we ram again.
Yep.
So take face down.
Alright, up is the unmarked onager. A severely beaten, smoking onager. I have an engineering dial and I had an engineering token. Combined, they gave me 5, and basically I'm getting rid of a damage card, and I'm putting a shield up in the front, and I'm not firing at all because I do not have an ignition shot, A, and B, I don't want to risk a salvo coming in. So
And he'd have to discard his brace to take the shot.
right.
Yep.
So I'm going to go forward and turn right there at the 1. Hopefully to get an ignition shot in somewhere somehow.
Yeah.
That's about all I can do.
Yep. And as close to your arc as you can.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Sloane's up. Trying to be the hero she is. It's a navigation dial. I'll be using it. I also had a engineering token, which I pulled up 1 shield on my port side, and I am spending both my contains. This way I can fire and I have him in double art, I have the SSD double art. I just spent double contains because of Palpatine's wonderful ability.
Alright.
I'll take my front shot first.
Yep, I have 4 shields here, guys, by the way. I think I said 5 earlier. It's actually 4 on my port. So, 1 red coming in. Blank.
Of course it is.
And I will salvo.
I have nothing to do with it about that.
You gotta reroll it with your concentrate fire token.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's what I'll do.
Blank.
Of course, that's what they do.
Salvo coming back is 2 reds and a blue. Flat guns. Accuracy. Hit crit. I will actually DBY this to a crit. So 3 damage.
Okay.
Would you like to discard something?
Basically, that's what I'm doing. Yes. Contain, so that
It's
way.
not getting in. You have 3 shields there.
Well, I do have 3 shields there, so let's just take one of the shields. I could just take one of the shields, and hopefully not. Yeah.
So shields
Take one of
down.
the shields down. I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
Okay. You're taking your side shot.
Well, I already spent the contain for it, so.
Well, this technically hasn't happened yet. So.
No, it hasn't. But well, yeah, I'm gonna take the side shot.
Okay. 1 red coming in. I've got shields there, so Riva. One second. Sad to think if I had used Riva yet, have not. Because I actually have not salvoed yet until just now. Because you accuracied it with your honor shot. So that's what I was double checking. Alright, so yep, Riva goes back up, 1 red. It's crit. So I'll just take it on the shield. Shield's down to 3 and salvo back. 2 red and blue into your side. Side shield has 2. Side hull zone has 2 shields. And should have done this last time. I keep forgetting. Link turbo laser towers. Gotta remember, I got link turbo laser towers. There we go. And then we'll DBY it. 3 damage. This will be going internal because you don't have 2 shields. So.
Nope. But I will burn the contain and just take it on the shield.
Okay, 1 face down. As we're deciding your maneuver, we have a sideline reporter coming to ask you some questions.
Sure.
Was it worth it taking those? those
No. No. No, not at all.
I'm assuming you're using your nav to slow down,
I am,
or just going to use it to get an extra click.
probably an extra click so I can
This
do
thing
more.
at 2.
Yeah. Alright, slow down to 1. And click at the 1 going towards the SSD. I have no other.
Like that.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt me more than you.
Yes. Alright, squad phase, guys. We got 4 that are in range to attack.
Go around the car.
This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy.
Yep, we'll do the one way by the archer there first.
Yeah, and just a reminder, guys, I have a green brace and a red salvo left for the Sloane stuff, so we'll just do this live here. So a hit. Not in Bomber Command, so I have to just take it, and then I will, actually no, hang on. I am going to salvo that. I'm going to burn my salvo. I'm getting it back from Tagge next turn anyway. And might as well try to drop this guy. So first the salvo. First the counter happens. So the counter back. Nothing, so I'm not going to kill him. Try to get him close though, then triple black. 3 damage. Follow my counter. He's down to 1. Almost got him. But it's like, might as well use it before I let you use an accuracy just to get rid of it.
Yep.
Alright, next one.
Alright, I'm just gonna go around the clock. So
Around the
just
clock?
Yep.
Alright, so that guy. It's an accuracy.
Good, yeah, we'll spin that brace.
Spin that brace. Counter back. Damage. Now I get the damage. Alright, next black one.
Yep.
Hit. Yep. Oh. Counter back. Nothing. And I forgot to take my damage that you did to me. I remember that. And then this guy. His shot, hit, and counter back for nothing. So no damage on him. He's still got 4 left, but shields down to 2. And then his remaining 3 defenders, I'll show you where he moves them when we come back at the start of round 5. Alright, start of round 5, and Tagge gave me back my salvo. 6 damage so far on the Executor. No shields on the rear or auxiliary sides. I'm just going to give a recap where everyone's at. The health on 3 shields on the port, 2 on the front, 1 on the starboard. We did forget to do Vader, so we moved Vader. He was a navigate, so down to 2. Yeah, we need to do his 4 squads moving. I'll put them somewhere here in a second. And it's been a long game. And then the 2 onagers coming in, both have their ignition tokens down. I'm hoping that they are alive to use them when it is their turn. Alright guys, Executor SSD is going to do what Executor SSD do. 1 shot per ship. Close range into the unmarked onager. Close range into the marked onager. Obstructed though, still over that debris field. And medium range into Sloane. A lot of shots coming in. Just, you know, the defenders, they just clumped up in the front, just so when I run over them, he'll be able to take shots in the squad phase. And it's a navigate, by the way. Taking the token, I need to de-navigate here, so that because I think I might be able to drop an onager, so I'll be able to actually turn, and I'll have to see. I'll probably still land on that debris field. Have to take 2 damage somewhere. We'll see how it all goes. It's gonna be a lot of shooting coming from this big ship. All right, so we are going to start into the shot against Sloane. Just so you know, Sloane's defense tokens, unmarked defense tokens, marked defense tokens, and I'll do my best to describe where everyone's at as far as their health is concerned. I've been bringing over this Executor card because it has so many dice and I don't remember them off the top of my head. So into Sloane, no shields in the front, 1 shield on the port side to redirect to, no shields on the starboard side. It is a medium range shot, so I'll get 4 red, 3 blue. Someone has taken 1 damage, so 8 health remaining. Yeah, that was a really, really good shot. Really good shot. 2, 4, 6. I really don't want you to get that brace, so I'm going to leading shots this 1 blue. Nope, did not get it, so turbo laser towers. Alright, still, I'm happy with that. So, 2, 4, 6, 8 damage.
No brace.
Okay, so brace to 4.
And then I'm going to redirect as best as I can.
Let's redirect 1, 3 going internal.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to spend my contain to make sure that the turn is not getting done.
Okay, so 3 face down. Doing my specialty crit will not matter now because your stuff already exhausted. So 5 health remaining on Sloane. Alright, so now I'm going to do my front shot into the front of the unmarked onager defense tokens. Your picture should be changing here, guys, so you can see the onagers now more clearly. This is the onager on the left. This one is in better shape. So he has 3 shields on the front, 2 on the port, 2 on the starboard. That's right, because he raised them. And then he has taken 3 damage from ramming, mainly. So, or actually, that's all he's taken was ramming damage. This is the full Monty coming in, though. 5 red, 5 blue, full attack. And now that I think about it, I don't think I am going to drop him. It's too much work I got to do.
I have to do 10 damage.
3 accuracies. You know?
4 accuracies, actually. So we're definitely going to be...
Well, you realize some, sure.
Yes. Yeah, if I do just straight up, I just need 10 damage.
Yeah.
3 shields and 7 hull. Alright, so I'm for sure locking down Brace Redirect, so you're taking it all. Now I have to decide, do I care about your salvo back? I don't think I do. Do I want to try to really spike the damage? So this actually is worthless to me, so I will link to Laser Towers that. Great. So you might as well just stop everything. So you just have to take it all. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
I didn't know that.
So,
Didn't know that much left.
right, we have 3 shields. So I have to do 10 to kill you. I need to do 9 to then kill you with the ram. So I think I am going to do the regular crit so that it will be face up. So 3 going on the shields. See, those 3 there. So then 5 going internal. First one face up. It is structural.
You always get what you need.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. Did I count wrong? Hang on. 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot to do the structural. That's what I forgot to do.
Really sure.
Yeah. Because you've taken 3.
I had 5 for it.
Yeah, you had 3. 5 are going internal. And then the structural. So, yeah, so 1 health remaining. So I'll get you with the ram. So I still will be staying in the same spot.
Again, Morono. What are you talking about? Man needs the magic? No, Rob needs the magic. Right?
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, got exactly the accuracies, the exact damage, got the structural. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the dark rituals I do at my home when it comes to Armada.
Really, I would like to know, though.
We will not talk about those. All right, and then the side to front of the much more damaged onager. This is close range, but obstructed. He has taken 4 damage, so 6 health remaining, 1 shield on the front. It has to be in the front. The funky yellow dots on the onagers. I make it that way. So 4 red, 3 blue, and a black. I will take out a blue. Got the 1 accuracy I needed for your brace, so this is all coming in now. And I do trust my math. I need 7 damage to kill you. 1 for the shield, and yeah, 6 for the hull. I have done 5 damage, no crits. I think I'm actually gonna leading shots first. I'm gonna get greedy. I'm leading shots, everything. Greedy. I wanted the crit. Well, I wanted the blue crit better. But that's okay.
Say, you don't really need.
So, still 5. 4 going internal, not enough. I will link to Laser Towers this then. It's still not going to be enough, but just try to spike it. Nah, same thing. Alright. It's okay. So,
It's not.
1 on the shield. 4 internal. First one face up. Watch this one be a structure.
If it is, I know who shuffled it.
I shuffled them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, crew panic. Before you reveal a dial, you have to either take a damage or discard the dial. So 2 health remaining on that, and also we ram, and he then dies, and I take another face down.
Alright, here we go with the marked onager. It was a concentrated fire dial. I'll be doing the ignition shot only. What's into his auxiliary, unshielded starboard side.
Yep, which is also cleared in the debris field. So clear shot coming in. And he is spending his brace to take the shot. Not taking the second shot though, because that's one that I could salvo. I cannot salvo ignition. So 4 red, 3 black, coming in.
Plus, I have to get rid of my brace anyway. If it is.
Yeah, if you want to do your second one. And by the way, you guys, he is in range of Vader. He does have a skilled first officer there to choke out. Vader's ready to choke some people out. Ooh, this is a great shot.
Because Vader's not by.
Yeah, it was a really good shot. Gonna make a run at it for the final round.
Okay, now let's concentrate.
You want a veteran gunner set, right?
Yeah, and Vader as well.
You could Vader. You get to pick. So what are you confiring?
I'm confiring in, let's see, so far, I'm going to do a red. I need to get
Okay.
accuracy? Yep, that's what I need. Alright, so now I am going to take the ordnance. Oh, no, wait a minute. Is Vader as many as I want? Yep. Okay, so I'm going to take Vader and I'm going to do the red and the black blank. These times it's more than red and black blanks. Of course I can't. And I'm not going to get greedy with the blacks. So I'm going to leave as is. I can't do anything about the reds. Except if he wants me to veteran gun it, I'm sure. But no. I can't do anything about the reds, unfortunately.
This is your best shot all game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 damage. First one face up.
Probably all year.
Injured crew. Discard one of my defense tokens.
Oh, well, hey.
Get rid of my brace. And then 8 face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So taking 16 damage so far.
Ooh, dang.
So
33, 30.
it needs 17. So you almost got me to half.
Got bombers.
Almost got me to half.
And I got Sloane.
This is the we're actually going to see points scored on an Executor class Star Destroyer for the first time in our gaming group.
Yes.
So exciting to see Hero Honor before it dies. Sure you don't want to take that side shot?
Nope. Nope. Nope, not doing it. Now the unmarked, the hero one, the marked one, sorry. The hero is moving up one more, still staying only in one arc. He puts the ignition token down just a little bit further ahead of him.
It's not right there.
Oh, wait a minute, we got a... Alright, Sloane's coming in. She has a concentrate fire token. And as you can see, I'm not a Sloane player because there should have been more squadrons going on. But anyway, I'll be taking my front shot into the port side, sorry. And then I'm debating about whether to take a side shot in or not.
Yeah, he can do it if he wants. But all of his defense tokens are exhausted, so he's going to have to discard to take
And
these
you do
shots.
not have a salvo.
I do have a salvo.
You do. Okay.
Yes.
So anyway,
So we're starting with the front arc. And he's discarding his redirect to take the shot. So 3 blue and a red coming on in. Oh, you got your blue crit you wanted.
That's good. Okay, I have no way to roll.
You have a Confire token.
I do have a Confire.
And a Confire dial.
And dial, so I'll add in a red.
And you will be spending the token?
And I'll be using the token, yeah.
Okay, because you have to decide at the same time.
Right, I'm going to use a token.
Okay. Hit.
And I will re-roll a blue. No.
Same thing. I will salvo.
Yes, I should go.
Which crit are you using?
I'm using the heavy ion.
Okay.
Does 1 damage.
Side shield down and front shield down to 1. So I'll be taking 5 internal. So you're most definitely going to be getting half points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then salvo back. 2 red, a blue, and a black. This is medium range with flat guns. Oh, I think I just killed you. You have no shields. Stop your brace. You have 5 health remaining. I did 5, but I'll DBY that anyway. So 6 damage. Sloane goes down to the south. Vader went over here, guys. We're just ignoring Vader. It was a nav again. He's just turning, out. you know, they can't figure out how to pilot this rebel pile of garbage that they've acquired. This fighter came over here to get some drinks, to drink away his sorrows, heal up the damage. But what we're really looking at over here is we have squad phase. All of these guys are in range, and we're again, like before, we're gonna do this all here. I have one salvo left that is exhausted, but I have one shield there. So the first shot that comes in, I'm gonna reave a domain, turn it to green. So, which defender is taking this first shot?
Which one has the most health? How about that?
That is a good idea.
Thank you.
This one actually is untouched, 6 health.
Then that's the one's going in first.
That's a good idea. So, shot coming in. Crit. So, and can't reroll, Sloane's dead.
Right.
But still, damage on the shield, so shield's down. Counter back. For 1.
The next highest health, we'll just do it that way.
Yep. I have 5 health here.
You want something?
What's that? No, because I can't kill him. I'm going to save it for ones that I can kill. Alright, so the 5 health one coming in. A damage, face down. Let's bring my damage deck over here so I keep walking back and forth. So, because it's all now going internal, I have nothing I can do about it. And then counter back for nothing. Next one just for the health wise, yep. So we've got 4 health here. It's a hit. And then I will salvo this. So counter back for 1. And then salvo. Come on, salvo. For 2. Alive on 1 health. Curses. Alright, and then we've got a couple 3 health ones. So you want to do that? Well, actually, 3 health, 3 health, 3 health, and then 1 health.
Let's do the 3 health one towards the, that one.
Okay, 3 health. Accuracy.
Okay.
I will counter. And salvo, actually. So counter is a damage. And then burning my salvo. I can't kill these things! Oh my god!
That's because you don't want to, Ben. They're your defenders.
They're my defenders, right? I just don't like killing. I mean, they're my favorite
Why
ship.
would you kill you?
They're my ship. Alright, just go next in the line.
Yep.
Accuracy.
Oh, man.
Counter. Not crit, so nothing. This one. Hit, so face down. Counter. Hit. Okay, so this guy activated, no damage. And this guy activated with damage. And then lastly, guy on 1 health. Gotta take this shield down before I forget. So you gonna attack?
Yes, he is, because, you know.
Hey, brave defender pilot. Hit, face down. And then counter back. Can I actually kill a defender? No, accuracy. It's psychological. I just don't want to kill my.
You can't do defenders, no? You just
can't do it. Alright, guys, that is it for round 5. We'll be back. The final round will also give you the tally of how much damage this warship has taken. It is definitely burning. The most danger an Executor class has ever been in any game I've ever played or seen. I think it's going to be actually pretty close. So we shall see at the start of round 6. Start of round 6, guys, and holy cow, look at this. 25 damage. That is by exponentially more than has ever been done on an Executor style Superstar Destroyer. Will it be able to finish it out, clear it out? I think so, but how close can Rob get this SSD? I've already gotten everything set up for the dials and everything. It is a nav, but I use Engineering Captain to turn it to an Engineering with the token. Raised 4 shields on the front where the defenders are going to be hitting it, because I'm then using my nav token that I had here to slow down to 0. Again, this is a little out of order, but slow down to 0. So 1, I don't disperse these defenders, so they have to attack my shielded front. And so I don't hit this debris field again and do damage to myself on the hull, because all my shields are down. And I only have 8 hull remaining. But this guy has no shields and only 2 hull remaining, so we're going to be taking that shot first and then flacking out the front. We will start with that side shot. 4 red, 3 blue, and a black. It is obstructed, so I'll take out a blue. I need to do 3 to get past his brace. Just need to do 2 damage on the hull. Okay.
You did 1 3.
Yeah, that was, I think 10 to 4, no, 8 damage. So Onager goes down. And now for some flacking, see if I can't end some of these defenders. So,
Start with 1 health.
yeah, we'll go. Got one. There's actually a few on 1 health now that I couldn't finish off. So first one on 1 health. Now I'm rolling 3, and I don't need it. 5 health. 2, he goes down to 3. 2 health. Dead. It hurts me doing this because I love my defenders so much. The other 5 health guy. 3. Wow, okay. Now I'm rolling my flak. At the end when it doesn't matter anymore.
That's a cruise panic or something.
Yep. 3 health defender. 2, so I actually did not kill him. I killed him in the counter. So we're going to finish this out, guys. Well, if Rob wants to finish it out, too.
It's just, I want to see how far we
Yep.
go.
Single health. Dead.
So say you failed that.
And then another single health. Dead. And then the final single health. I think I counted right. Hope I didn't do too many. Hang on. I did him. Alright, actually, no, that's everybody. I was almost about to take extra shots. Alright, so 3 defenders remain for the squad phase, guys, and we'll go ahead and jump to that right now. Brave defenders remain.
Right.
So, 3 health.
First back, yeah.
Hit. Counter. Nothing. Shields down to 3.
Alright,
Yeah. I killed enough defenders to where it's not going to get internal. 2 health. Miss. Hit back on the counter. Do you want to see if you let me get another defender by attacking with the 1 health guy?
Yeah, go for it. I'm definitely. Let's just see what you do.
Hit for you. Then counter back. No.
Nice.
So, technically, 4 defenders remain, although tabling I still get full points.
Yeah, there's 1.
But, the important thing is Rob is getting half points on this beast. 8 health remaining. I mean, again, guys, there's maybe, the other games we played, the worst it ever had was maybe 3 health it's taken.
Yeah,
At most. By far and away. We'll talk about it in the post-game interview. Okay, so that was quite the match. So I, of course, gets full 600 because it was tabling.
Yep.
But Rob gets 356 points.
Yeah.
244 from that Executor. Almost 488 point ship. So he gets half points, full half, all upgrades and everything. He's got me down to 8, below half.
Yeah.
And which was pretty incredible. It was. I was actually excited to see that, so that it actually is not invincible. That it can be severely damaged and on the verge of going down and being destroyed. The big daddy of them all.
I was surprised that numbered Auditor that we had, the marked Auditor, that pulled it on the end. It was the one that was smoking, ready to fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
And it did one last shot, and that was it. I mean, it did its, I forget how much damage it did, but it did a lot. It did a lot.
It did. So what are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, if I played my things right, which I think I said in the beginning when we're setting things up, if I kept all my fleet together and actually moved my Gazanti and put it nearby my squadrons and such like that, so I could keep re-rolling dice, especially near the end when after Sloane had passed. Even though that was kind of after the effect of the game, separate. I mean, it would have been helpful. Maybe I could get down a few more points. But the Auditors, I did like. It's my second time playing them. I like them. They are interesting. I like all of them. The Interdictor was my first time playing, and it's a good ship. Yeah, placed right. Besides all that, though,
You
but,
want it near your fleet.
Yeah, you do. You don't want to play like Corvus and where you think, oh, get over here. I was thinking about splitting my fleet up. That way, he can decide which way to go. And for some dumb reason, I don't know it. Don't ask. It's one of those days. I thought that maybe he'll go after Sloane, and that way, everybody else can just target the sides and just keep on hitting him as he goes after Sloane. Of course, he's like, no, I got 3 shots. I'm gonna go after and kill these guys right here, especially a Quasar. That's an easy shot, no problem. Luckily, I did put on the Quasar the electronic countermeasures. That did save it for 1 round, I believe. And those defenders, they just did work. I mean, they did their job. With Sloane, they did their job, which was an idea that Ben has, or still has, for the LSO. Not LSO, I'm sorry. Las Vegas. LVO. Yeah, close enough. But anyways, so he might be thinking about that a little more, now, after seeing him play. I feel kind of bad for Ben because he was firing at them with the flak, and as you can see, he was not getting what he needed.
Well, my dice were all over the place. I had some incredible shots.
You did, yeah.
But that was some of the most god-awful black dice roll I've ever had.
Yeah.
Especially that first round of flacking I did.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely atrocious. But the odds came around on other shots, so it's just weird how dice work sometimes.
Well, black had never been your favorite. Since we've been playing, it's never been your favorite. They never, I don't know, that's just his thing, I don't know. Reds work really well for him, as you've seen a couple times. I made jokes with Marana about, he doesn't need to, any cleanse magic. He's got his own, whatever dark rituals he's doing back at home.
Right.
Don't know, and kind of want to. But I was happy with the Onagers that they were able to take out. That was my first thing, was make sure those flotilla and the Aquitans were down. Now the Aquitans weren't close enough for the Onagers to do that, but those defenders, they did their job with Sloane at the end. So in general, I like the fleet. I'd probably need to rework it a little bit, tweak here and there, especially missions. Ben and I were talking. I'm sure we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I liked it. I think I would like to try the Interdictor again. I think I would. I might drop one Onager and put something else in there. I'm not sure what I would do, but just maybe something else just for a little more support or more firepower or something. I don't think firepower is the right word to say, but I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I liked it. Definitely, this was not the fleet to take TIE fighters. I mean, yes, I could have taken TIE fighters in a lot. I mean, I really could have taken the TIE bombers. I mean, and but they would have been down in no time, even with Ben's bad flags.
Not necessarily. TIE bombers have 5 health.
True, but
I barely killed your defenders with 6, so your TIE bombers would have been just fine.
Yeah, but anyways, the TIE defenders, they did a good job.
Yeah, because with bombers, then you don't get to use the accuracies. Their accuracies, I mean, Sloane was the way to go. If this would not have been Sloane, it's been much worse.
Oh, yes,
I would have that. Because you drained through my defense tokens pretty quick.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I would have been able to do a lot more salvos, a lot more braces, redirects, to avoid damage. So Sloane was key in this.
Near the end, you only had salvo.
I had nothing left.
Well, I mean,
the Onagers, I wonder if you would have just been focusing the SSD from the beginning and ignored my Gazantes. So they can only heal 1 damage per turn.
Yeah.
You might have actually been able to drop my Executor.
Maybe, but I think by taking them out, they didn't get anything at all at the same time. But you were doing 8 health by on its own.
Right, but they only heal 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Your Onagers can be putting out more than 1 damage a shot.
Right.
So.
I see you saying, but
so I'm wondering if it would have been better served if you would have been just focusing the Onagers immediately, and I wonder if I would have been able to survive that onslaught.
I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know, but because you barely shot at me with the Onagers and you almost dropped me. So
yeah. The Onagers firepower, I was saying that I needed that, but still, I was trying to in the beginning, like when we talked about the AMA about inspiration and stuff. To put a Psi Moon in there, and the Psi Moon just cost too much, and I tried putting another ISD in there that was less. It just was not working, could get the points for it to work. I'm sure there is a way. I'll probably have to take a little bit longer on that to do that. But instead of one Onager and one Quasar, I had to take those two out. And I didn't have the Gazanti either, which I didn't have because Ben only had two. But I asked him, I said, wait, this was beforehand. I thought Ben would be okay with it. If not, I would need to switch something out. But with me using a GR75 as a stand-in for that, which they didn't really matter, to be honest. I don't think their arcs might matter, but he wasn't going to get close. That was not his role. His role was not to go firing things. But, yeah, no, I think it was good. I think I would try it again. I really would, definitely, a little bit. But, yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
So, to answer everyone's questions that have been asking me for months now, what do I think about a Salvo SSD, and I think it's great.
Yes.
And I think Tagge's the right commander to do that. I think Tagge, when you want to do a Salvo build, and a build when you know you're going to be going through defense tokens, he's not the greatest, but he worked here. I would not have had as many defense token Salvo attempts with Tagge.
No.
And not going against Sloane, he's even more effective because I'm not losing so many defense tokens elsewhere.
Right.
So, Tagge is amazing on this. I think this is actually a pretty solid SSD build.
It is. It is very solid.
Very dangerous. One thing I would do, I would drop Callus, just so I don't have to worry about someone trying to bring in an ace. Instead, I would bring in Ozzel, because start of game, moving forward one,
yeah,
I would have been able to actually been in medium range then of the Quasar on round 2 and been able to drop the Quasar much faster. So other SSD players do it all the time. I now see the benefit of it. And Callus, I put Callus in there because I wanted to have the different sections of the build was heavy anti-squad. But if your opponent doesn't bring an ace, he's useless.
Right.
But Ozzel was always useful for an SSD build, just to get out the board and get in range to start throwing those 10 dice out the front.
Right.
So, but I loved the rest of the build. Being able to throw 4 dice back at somebody at medium range.
Yeah.
You guys saw how he did interdictor.
Yeah.
1 red, got 4 and 4 back. 1 red, 4 back. And that's like, are you glad you made that shot, Rob?
No. No.
So it's
that's at the end when you know you're like, nah, I'll do it because no.
Yeah. So it's or actually no, it was 3 back because it was medium range. But no, it would have been 4 back.
Yeah.
No, it was long range. Sorry, that's where you're throwing 1 red.
That's 1 red. Yeah.
Still 1 red for 2 red and a blue back.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, especially when I can guarantee a damage with DBYs.
Right.
So it's and then engineering captain is huge.
Yeah.
That way I can just guarantee the healing when I need it. And since we kept ramming, I didn't need my navs. We just kept going like this into the honor grid. I didn't plan that. The way that we were angled, we always just kept hitting. So I was like, well, I'll just then use engineering.
But you used it though.
Yeah.
You used that plan, even though it wasn't a plan.
I used it as the stopgap, so I didn't have to worry about going off the board. So I could use my engineering captain to keep
stay
healing
right
myself.
where you wanted to be.
So, so this is again nasty. I'm actually curious. Those of you that run SSDs all the time competitively, I would be curious if you guys would consider doing a Salvo build on the prototype variants. I know I don't like them, but you're still getting 3 dice back on the Salvo, which could be very. You don't get the gunnery teams, of course, now, so you don't get the 2 shots out the front. But you and you'd have to set up a way to get that Salvo back, so you need to revo for sure. But I don't know if tournament players want to put General Tagge in a tournament list. But I'm curious, guys, from your SS. Never know. So I'm curious, guys, for those of you especially that run SSDs, what are your thoughts on a Salvo SSD build, whether Executor or a prototype version? And we will, and then just real quick on the match, I did make a mistake not a mistake, but I should have done round 2 and 4 on Tagge, because that gave Rob, I should have anticipated you sending his defenders in immediately, round 1. And that would have given me my Salvo back round 2, and then I could have immediately started. He got 1 round free, and I'm worried about Salvos. Which, if it wouldn't have been that way, then I think, I don't know. It could have been different.
It could have been,
who knows? But
no, you're right. You know those defenders.
Yeah,
You know where they go that fast.
And my Gazantes, I should have slowed them down. They didn't need to speed up. Because I knew I wasn't going to need to be healing with them until later in the game.
Right.
Should have kept them at 1, out of the Onager's range, and just got them in when I saw how he deployed, and then swung them out behind the SSD. Anyway, some minor changes there that could have made a difference, but overall, again, the Executor class is nasty. And then with the threat of the Salvo of 4 dice coming back at you, I mean, it's just death.
Yes, it is. That's why normally I would have probably taken 2 shots with the Onager.
Yeah, there are a lot of times where Rob didn't even shoot. You took
Nope.
one round where you didn't shoot at all.
Nope.
With one of the Onagers because it wasn't an ignition shot, and I actually probably would have killed the Onager.
You would have. That's why I didn't do it.
It's especially combined with Palpatine. I was able to do the Overload Pulse Palpatine combo where I think it was one time where I was able to shoot you, get exhaust you twice, and then you had the option to shoot me and then had to discard. So anyway.
So thank you, Karnak, for that, by the way. That was wonderful.
Nasty combo.
No, I don't know that.
Palpatine. So. Alright, well, for the giveaway, guys, again, the October giveaway is a surprise. It is going to be from Admiral Tater, but to enter in, just comment in the comments below. Answer the question. The question for this one, we are going to do just what are your thoughts on a Salvo SSD, and specifically the Executor class. No matter what, any Executor style SSD, we'll say 600 points, because that's like the cheapest you can run it where you can actually put things on it. How would you run it, or what would you run to take down an Executor class SSD? So either one of those, or both. So let us know your thoughts on the actual Superstar Destroyer, not the wimpy ass prototype versions. So, that'll enter you in for the giveaway, which I'll be announcing November 1st. Again, always, I want to just reminder, Admiral Tater, if you shop there, use a discount code on size of 10 for 10% off. And so thanks guys for watching. Rob, this was fun.
No, great
enjoying it. Thank you for being the guinea pig again. Always being guinea pig.
Always, no problem. I like being your.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, take it easy.